Hey there, my name's Josh Madison. 2013 has been a very interesting year, some in good ways and some in bad. There have been a lot of events that have occurred, so let's take a moment and reflect on a couple of them. Let's start out with something more recent and more interesting, the death of actor Paul Walker. Paul Walker and a race driver, Roger Rodas, were killed in a fiery crash in California earlier this month. Kind of ironic that he was known for driving race cars and he died in them. Now for a subject that a lot of people had mixed feelings about. Recording artist Kanye West released his sixth studio album, Yeezus, on June 18th. The album was dark and touched on some deep subjects. It had memorable songs though, such as Black Skinhead, New Slaves, I'm In It, and my personal favorite, Bound 2. Another note about Kanye, him and Kim Kardashian had a child named North Nori West this year. Not much I can really say about that. Kanye asked me how I felt about that. Here's how that went. Hey Kanye, what's up?
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Going back to music, young artist Tebe Kagatsiswe, also known as Earl Sweatshirt, released his sophomore LP, Doris. The album did well critically with singles such as Hive and Chum.
Promise hair Ron, I put my fist up after I get my sucked. Quick buck, maybe a gold chain. With that fucking flow, this is a sober little.
Now for a more poignant topic, the death of Nelson Mandela. The South African president died at the age of 95. Physically, he may be gone, but never in our hearts. Thank you for all that you did. The city of Detroit filed for Chapter 9 bankruptcy on July 18th. It is the largest municipal bankruptcy filing in U.S. history by debt, estimated to be $18 to $20 billion, exceeding Jefferson County. Alabama's $4 billion filing in 2011. Detroit is also the largest city by population in the U.S. history to file for Chapter 9 bankruptcy, more than twice as large as Stockton, California, which filed in 2012. Detroit's population has declined from a peak of 1.8 million in 1950. Recently, the New York Times called the city home to 700,000 people, as well as to tens of thousands of abandoned buildings, vacant lots, and unlit streets. During the Boston Marathon on April 15, 2013, 2 pressure cooker bombs exploded at 2:49 p.m., killing 3 people and injuring an estimated 264 others. The bombs exploded about 13 seconds and 210 yards apart, near the finish line on Boylston Street. The FBI took over the investigation and on April 18th released photographs and surveillance video of the 2 suspects. The suspects were identified later that day as Zokar and Tamerlan Zarnev. Shortly after the FBI released the images, the suspects allegedly killed an MIT police officer, carjacked an SUV, and initiated an exchange of gunfire with the police in Watertown, Massachusetts. Now for a more personal note. Over the summer, I took a trip back to North Carolina, the state I lived in before I moved here to Fort Wayne. On my vacation, I spent 2 weeks with my brother Trey and got my senior pictures taken. I also took my SAT and scored a pretty good score, 1410 to be exact. Also, I made one of the best decisions I could possibly make. I came to Anthus. Well, thanks for watching my review of 2013. I'm Josh Madison. Stay crispy.